Bitcoin is ripping and taking the market with it, hit an all-time high of $123,250. And in the meantime, it's up 39% in the last 3 months. It's done better than most alts, and you already know that, but some alts are holding up quite well and gaining while Bitcoin rises. And we also know that markets are never straight up or straight down, and now there's a pullback and some profit taking, and for some projects, that's a great time to buy. So today, here's 4 coins to buy now that the market pullback is here. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, Altcoin Buzz Alpha, and as always, do not financial advice and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. First, without question, if there is a pullback in the market, you have to get some Bitcoin. It's really just simple math. Bitcoin mines 450 new Bitcoin per day, or 3,150 per week. Institutions and ETFs are buying much more than that every single week at $120,000. That's $378 million. And every day, ETFs alone are adding hundreds of millions of dollars. And just last week on the 11th, ETFs added over $1 billion in a single day. Rarely does a day go by when the ETFs don't buy up all the newly minted supply that day, and then some. And then there's over 140 companies that hold Bitcoin in their corporate treasury accounts, not just MicroStrategy. We covered these just recently, and the over 800,000 Bitcoin they hold. A supply shock is inevitable, demand is growing, yet even if it was the same, the ETFs and their more than 1 million Bitcoin and the corporates with over 800,000 Bitcoin mean that almost 10% of all the Bitcoin are in very long-term holdings. Those coins aren't going anywhere. Then you have the estimated lost coins, which is at minimum another 2 million coins, or 10%. And everyone else who wants to buy, sell, or trade has to from this much smaller pool. And short of a huge event like a hack or a war over forking the software, it's hard to see how it's not an inevitable move higher. If you invest in crypto and have no Bitcoin, don't do this to yourself, go get some. Next, we have another recent top performer, Hedera Hashgraph. You shouldn't be surprised. After all, the market leaves us clues telling us what projects are strong and favorable, not just on up days, but on down days as well. Hedera is one of the few projects who over the last 3 months has done even better than Bitcoin. It's up 45% in that period. That's real price strength in what's been an uneven and unpredictable market. The main thing we don't like about Hedera is well documented. It's not a fully open public project. In fact, all the validators on the governing council are huge, mostly tech companies, approved by Hedera to become a validator. You see Google, Dell, IBM, Nomura, LG, and a couple other crypto natives like Bitco and Chainlink are all on the council. Now, apps on Hedera are decentralized, but this validator selection process still bothers us a little bit. But it doesn't bother us enough to not recommend it. It's a well-managed project with good tokenomics. For example, 84% of its total supply of 50 billion tokens are in circulation, and we like that. And we like how Hedera is positioned for RWA, stablecoin, and potential AI growth as well, such as this first UK RWA trade involving council member Aberdeen Investments and Lloyds Bank. Next, Ondo is the undisputed leader in the fastest growing RWA sector of the industry. It's been on a nice run too. It's up 15% in just the last 30 days. In the last 18 months that it's been trading, it's made investors over 1,000%, going from 8 cents to its current 95 cents. A bet on Ondo is a bet on two things that I wouldn't bet against. They are BlackRock and the RWA sector. BlackRock is a key partner for Ondo and its OUSG token Treasuries product. Ondo and its OUSG are also in BlackRock's BUIDL fund. RWA is supposed to go from tens of billions into the trillions of TVL in just the next 5 years. And even if they fell a little short of that, it would still be astronomical growth. The all-time high is just over $2.10, and that was from December. A dip like this is a good buying opportunity for one of the best positioned projects in our industry. And lastly for today, we have Near. Unlike others on this list, Near hasn't had a great last 12 months. In fact, it's down 55% over that time, but this is a case where the tide is turning. Recently, Near is up 14% in the last 30 days, and one big factor is it looks like Near is oversold, meaning everyone who wanted to sell has already done so, and the correction lower was an overreaction, and the market is adjusting itself to a more appropriate price now. The other big thing is Near Intense. Near is becoming one of the top blockchains for AI apps, and Near Intense is why. Intense finally helped give us the easy cross-chain swaps without looking to see if you have gas tokens on both chains and all that other nonsense. It's also fantastic for developing apps and use in automation or AI agent apps such as DeFi AI, where the agent goes off to find the best deal or investment or interest rate. Near's climb as an AI-friendly blockchain is only just starting. We expect a challenge of the recent May high of $3.29 any day now, and it's a good buy down here under $3. And just a final note that while we do like the project a lot, it does have a potential unlimited maximum supply, even though the total supply listed is just over 1.2 billion tokens. So be mindful of that while you hold or trade it.